Alright, so today I want to talk about book 3 of Cradle, Blackflame. I've read 3 books this weekend. I read Name of the Wind, I finished Blackflame, and I read Rogue Protocol by Martha Wells, book 3 of the Murderbot Diaries. I'm going to do like another video when I read book 4. I'll do 3 and 4 together because those are really short. Blackflame, this was a little bit longer than the other 2 books, and the 4th book I think is a little bit shorter. This one was really good. I do that on part of book 1. I don't know if it's better. So, the Cradle series. I've already talked about like the whole premise of it, how you advance from like copper, iron, jade, low gold, high gold, true gold. Then there's Underlord. And this book, you have the main character, Wight and Yaren. They get like brought into the family of the Blackflame Empire, the Aurelius family, Ethan Aurelius, and he starts training them. He starts training Ethan Wight and the Blackflame path. So it's really interesting. About this is like a progression fantasy, like Dragon Ball Z or something, and it kind of is a little bit unbelievable, like all these different kinds of gold level martial artists or sacred artists, whatever you want to call them, that they don't come up with some of the things that he does. Like they just go through like the basic. This will be a sand viper, and they all have sand viper like little gold signs on their arms because they're all the same. Nobody like goes for anything weird. A little bit unbelievable. Like if you have all these different options in this world, that like they would all just do the same crap. But so Ethan is trying to like make a monster out of Wight. He's trying to like. I mean, this is a really good idea for a video game. Like, imagine if, like, how would it work? Like, if you're going from level 1 to 60 in World of Warcraft, let's say, and let's say from level 1 to 10, you decided to take the hard route and make it take 10 times as long as everybody else. But when you got to level 10, you were, like, a stronger level 10 than any other level 10 has ever been because you have a better foundation for level 10 to 20. So when you do level 10 to 20, you may take 10 times longer than it would normally take to go to 10, because you're like really taking your time and like solidifying your energy levels. That's kind of like how this works, because when you go from copper to iron, he did this like blood forged iron body, which makes him heal better. He did like the poison in his Madra channels, and it made his Madra channels more intricate and more like longer and twisty. I don't even know how like you would imagine, like a lightning bolt pattern, but it's more intricate than normal. So he's got more Madra channels because the poison ate through them, and then the blood forged body healed the poison. So now he's got these crazy Madra channels. So the iron part is already like stronger than most people's irons would be. So then when he goes from iron to jade, that wasn't really a big transformation. It's more like just more energy. But then, when he goes into gold in this book, but then, the way Yaren did it, she took her master's remnant. He was like the sword sage. He's like way beyond even Underlord. So her master died, and then she absorbed his remnant. Because that's how you go to gold, you absorb a remnant. But then we find out in this book, you don't have to really absorb a remnant if you have enough power. Because he hasn't absorbed a remnant yet. And he's already gold. So now when he does absorb a remnant, or maybe he doesn't, I don't know. Like they were talking about, he gets this dragon turtle kind of a guy. He was like a black flame turtle. He gets crazy, and he got that, the river seed. What was it called? Something like that. The river seed he got from that one treasure room. Ethan gives it a bunch of his energy, and it grows up into like this girl, and now it can like touch him and like purify his Madra. So when he gets this black flame Madra, it goes into his channels and gets all like sooty and oily, like if you had to clean a gun. And then he puts him in these trials. They're supposed to make him stronger. They're like 3 phases. There's like an enforcer trial and a striker trial and then a ruler trial. And it takes them forever to get through the first one, but once they do, it gets way easier because they've taken so long to like level up to the first part of it. And it's like they would spend days like getting their modder back because he'd have to clean out his channels. He had to purify his like other side of his core because he's got that core that's split into two. Use the pure modder to clean out the Blackflame modder, and then like absorb the Blackflame modder. And when he like finally did all that, then he get like one chance at it, start the whole thing over. But now he's got this river seed or whatever she's called. She can just touch him and it like purifies his modder instantly, and they can just go again. And then they finally like went through the whole course like 2 or 3 attempts in one day, and that like drained all the energy out of the course, and they kind of won by cheating. Plus, this course was designed for like 5 low golds, and then one person that's trying to become gold that they're supposed to like protect him, and he's not even supposed to be fighting. But they're doing it with like 2 people. One of them's not even a gold, so it's like crazy that they would be able to win. Then you got the Jai clan, Jai Daisho, the Underlord, and Jai Lin, I think was his name. I don't remember. But he's got that spear that's like absorbing all these people. He's going around killing people and getting stronger the whole time they're getting stronger. So he was like expecting Yaren to be weaker than she was, even though if you haven't read these books, you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But like, this book's pretty good. It's like, I don't know, a little bit like Karate Kid. It's like a whole lot of training and a whole lot of like theory crafting of like how the strongest way you can make somebody be is. And then he like, then there's this whole battle with Ethan and Daisho. And like, all these golds start attacking him. And he's an Underlord. And he's like sweeping up the top of his roof with a broom. And like, he's like, I'm not even going to get a weapon. He just like infuses his broom with soul fire and fights off this whole like 6 or 7 guys with a broomstick. And it's so strong that it's not even shattering the wood. And then he like kills the other Underlord. But then the other Underlord, he's like got this box inside of him that gives him like an extra life. Like he makes a fake remnant come out, and then it saves him a little bit, but he's real weak. It's kind of like something I had planned for a thing I'm working on right now. But yeah, anyway, the Skysworn see this stuff happening. They come down, and they're not supposed to be under the Blackflame guy, so they come down and they take Wight at the end, and they imprison him, I think. So I've started Skysworn, and I haven't really got into it yet, but that seems to be what this is about. Yaren levels up to high gold, I think it is. She gets like a 2nd blade on her back. So that's pretty cool. She's also got this blood red belt. It's like they talk more about it and what it does. It's kind of like a blood modder parasite that she's had since she was younger. And if she doesn't feed it, it'll like take her over and kill her or something like that. So the turtle they were talking about, like Wight was going to try to like, if the turtle died, then he would absorb his remnant and become gold that way. But the turtle gave him so much energy, he went beyond gold without even absorbing the remnant. So now it's going to be weird. Yeah, Wight went from like iron to jade and to gold, I think, in this same book. Right? Maybe it was the last book he went to jade. Anyway, it's pretty cool. He gets into the techniques of it. And like, it kind of reminds you of that Amaterasu from Naruto, right? Black Flame. That never burns out. There was one thing that was kind of weird because they fought off these golds. The turtle killed them, I think, but they like had this big battle with Yaren and Wight and some golds, and the turtle came in and killed them. But they didn't have any remnants fly out. I think he just forgot that everybody, when they die, you have a remnant that you got to kill. He forgot to do that. But still, I think I gave it 3 stars, but maybe it's a 4-star. I don't know. I liked it, but it wasn't like super special. Anyway, highly recommend the Cradle series. They are expensive, that's why I've been reading them on ebooks, but it's good. It's good progression thing. I actually looked up some other progression anime, and I favorited those. Not anime, progression books on Goodreads. Some of them I don't know about, but it's a really cool concept. I like it.